Who doesn't like melted cheese? No one. So we'll be making a grilled cheese sandwich. This will be very easy. Basically, we have some bread I made yesterday. We have some Dijon mustard. This is an absolute must. This is my phone that goes away. And then we have some nice cheese. And as a small side, we will fry up some champignons. And that's basically it. So let's cut this bread, fry it in a pan, put some cheese on there. In another pan, we will fry our mushrooms. Step 1, cut your bread. Don't cut it too thick. I think this should be fine. About a centimeter or 2. Good. This is our bread. Put some Dijon mustard on one side. Or maybe on 2 if you like it. This is just nice. Now 2 slices of cheese. You can use also just 1 slice, but to be honest, you can't have enough of cheese. Then put the other one on top. Also, what's very nice, if you have pickles, and if you like that, put pickles on there. It's absolutely epic. Before I put this in the pan, I will quickly cut my mushrooms, put them in the other pan, and then everything will be done at the same time. This pan is on medium heat, and this also on medium heat. Well, now it is. For frying the mushrooms, we will use some olive oil. And for the grilled cheese sandwiches, we use some butter. So, in this pan, we will put our sandwiches now. I'll put it on high heat now so it gets toasted nicely. After a few minutes, we will flip it around, then we put a lid on, add a little bit of water, and then we will steam the sandwiches so that cheese melts. The problem is the bread is quite thick and the cheese is quite thick, and what you don't want is like a nice crispy bread and then the cheese is not melted in the middle. And adding water just helps. And it's not that much, it's just like 1 or 2 teaspoons, but it just rises the temperature enough so the cheese melts thoroughly, and that's what we want. Okay. Now let's flip them over. Doesn't that look nice? A little bit more butter. And now just a little bit of, well, let's actually do it like this. You put them on the side a bit, and then you add the water on the opposite side. Close it with a lid. And now the good thing is the water does not touch the bread. Quite important, otherwise your bread gets soggy. If the water doesn't touch the bread and it just evaporates quickly, it will melt the cheese but doesn't make the bread soggy. Let's add a little bit of lime juice over there. Oh yeah, and some salt and pepper. Turn the heat off, and now we can put those on the plate already. So now they are nice and crispy on both sides, and the cheese is just melted all the way through. Wow, that's hot. Have a look. This is exactly what you want. If you burn your fingers, you did it perfectly. So let's put them on here. Last one goes out now. Okay, now we're done. And as you can see, this turned out absolutely perfect. We have some fried mushrooms. Our bread turned out perfect. It's crispy on the outside and the cheese is melted completely through. So make sure you always add a little bit of water when you fry your sandwiches. And now I'm curious about you. Make them at home, let me know how they were, and if you liked it, please share the video with your friends and give it a like, maybe subscribe, and then I'll see you in the next video. Perfect. Now switch the camera off and I'm gonna eat.